over there in the Flint town? Is it cold?
It's freezing. Is it cold? What's the weather, man?
It is windy as heck, and it was snowing a little bit, and we still got snow on the ground if you guys don't want to make snow. It's gonna be like this tomorrow too.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I can't handle it. It's a little chilly here tonight. I had to throw a sweater on or something.
My man,
Who's that?
the Carolina Panthers.
Carolina Panthers. That's your team?
Yep.
Yeah. We get into it. So what we doing tonight?
All right, tonight we are doing Growing Up Hip Hop, Season 6, Episode 22. Before we start, D, tell them what to do.
Smack that thumbs up button, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to hit the notification bell. And let's go. We'll start with Mom.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll start with me. You want to take your Panthers with you?
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put them down here.
Take it down.
All right, y'all. So, you got your tea this time?
Yeah. I pre-gamed.
All right now. So, this episode start off with TT and Sean going shopping for a wedding band. This girl picks out a $30,000 band. Why? The band? Sean was not looking happy.
I mean, Sean was looking like, why are you faking the funk though? Like,
That's what I got from it. Like we can't afford this.
She's a bridezilla. She playing games.
He's looking like, I don't feel like these games, and we really can't afford this. So what are you doing?
When they were going through that, and I was like, every girl, like, she wants this diamond, this thing to look in it, blah, blah, blah. Like, I like them too, but I also kind of feel, Sean, like, do I really want that on in the shower? And then, what I do for a living. So that just means all day long. Like, for me, a ring really don't seem very, you know what I'm saying?
Well, he need this big flashy ring so everybody know that he's married. If he's not acting married, it don't matter if he wear the ring.
Who gives a shit about? That's what I'm saying. Like, at the end of the day, I was thinking, girl, what do they know he's married? If he's at the gym and he working out, like, is that a thing? Like, I wasn't looking at it like he don't want people to know he's married. He's on TV and everybody know he proposed to you. And y'all got a whole baby and family and,
She don't want nobody to talk about the whole cheating incident that she had last year, but she sure make it like real. Make you like, well, what's really going on, TT? Because if you ain't that worried about it, then why do you keep bringing up stuff as if, it's an issue with your relationship? You making us think it's an issue. He needs to wear it so he'll know, and so they'll know. Like, we got it.
Girl.
We know.
Married men act a damn fool. Seriously, they do.
Sean was like,
either he or he is a good guy. And, we all know how the good guys do.
No, not the good guys. Oh, the good guy.
That's your option.
Well, look, Sean left that damn ring at the that band at the store. He ain't buy that. We ain't see him pull out no card. He ain't buy that. He was like, "Is this scene over?" And cut. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, they don't have that kind of money, do they?
No.
That's a thing on, when you talk about perspective, y'all got a baby, 30,000 just on a band for what?
That's stupid.
Low key, I would be pissed if I got a $30,000 band unless we was making money like that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I thought the band I thought you're supposed to get matching bands with your husband. I don't know. I've never been married, but I thought the band, your band and his band is supposed to match.
I don't know. I think you pick what you like.
You already got the big diamond. Like, I mean, I get a little.
I just feel like John was acting like he could give a shit. Like it wasn't about that he didn't want her to have the ring. I think he was like, that's a lot of money. What are we doing? Like you said, is this scene over? Because this is stupid. Because when we gotta have a conversation about how I'm not fucking spend $30,000 on no band. So
a cute little diamond band going around it was cute, but that was ridiculous. The first one she picked up was good. She didn't want that one. She wanted bigger diamonds.
Yeah, because she's playing games. She's trying to be whatever.
It's a facade. She's trying to act like it's bigger than what it is. Yeah. So we had Angela house, her ATL house. She's settling in. Cree comes over to visit.
So she's in Atlanta. Cree?
I guess I was the same thing.
Okay.
I was like, where? Because then another scene when we in Texas, or was we in LA? The couple scenes later, I was like, I'm confused. Where we at? We flying.
You know they go around the world, but what I'm saying is she moved to Atlanta. Cree, did you go to Atlanta just to see her new house, just to shoot that?
Well, clearly her and Angela clearly is doing something together. What I'm hearing. So I guess they're real tight now. So maybe she was down there business, maybe.
Okay, then that's fine. I was confused because I was like, you're at Angela's house. You're Miami and LA. Now
I bet you know what's messed up. I bet you Vanessa ain't been there.
Listen. I'm not gonna do that this time.
I've been there before, Vanessa.
We haven't been to Vanessa's house either, so
that is true. But he probably said no, y'all. We're not bringing cameras and stuff up in my house.
But that's what I'm saying. Like Vanessa, we don't see your shit. Leave her alone. That's why you can't come over. So girl, I don't know what it is.
They bring up the whole little Bow Wow thing. Look, I wish y'all leave that alone. That girl ain't thinking about no damn Bow Wow. Ain't nobody thinking about Bow Wow. Ain't nobody. Bow Wow.
No.
Quit. Let's not bring that up. Angela been all these different dudes. That's clearly not. Bow Wow is not somebody she thinks.
Like anybody else her age. Ain't nobody. What is she? 30-something? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're not going back to Bow Wow. She's
done
other shit since then.
So they start talking about kids. Angela, do you want to have more kids? I don't know. SJ is a lot right now. Then Cree talks about, she wanted kids, but she found out she had fibroids, which the doctor told her if you do have kids, it might be a high risk pregnancy. Let me tell you, girl, it's gonna be a high risk pregnancy anyway. Cause how old is she? Is she close to 30? Cause she looked like she's
that's when they start telling.
Let me tell you, MA, just like the rest of us, maternal age, they make you feel so old. Everything is high risk after you get to a certain age anyway. So don't even let that bother you. Some of this stuff be words doctors just throw around. Anyway,
I remember when I was pregnant with Kylie, I was just 31 and they was making me seem anxious back then. So by the time I had Caitlin, they was like, girl, are you sure?
They told my cousin that she was in her late 20s that she was maternal age. I was like, well, when you want us to get pregnant? 16, 14, 15? So girl, anyway.
Yeah.
Don't let that bother you. Yeah, don't even let that bother you. So
what's bothering her is what she did. She's thinking of reasons for why she's not pregnant instead of, when it's the right time.
She said, she ended up having an abortion when she was 18. Years later, she ended up getting pregnant. So I guess she had some miscarriages. So she felt like she's being punished because she was only pregnant 2 months.
I feel like some women have a story, like some women have a journey, and that's all of those things. I have a friend who couldn't get pregnant and then decided she was gonna go do foster parents. And before they could even go through with that, then she ended up with 2 kids. Everybody's story is, nobody has told her that she can't have children. Nobody said that to her.
They just
She's
said it
feeling
was
guilty about what
risk.
she did, and I get it, but your journey is your journey.
Yeah. And then the blessed thing about it is, honey, you got money, so it's technology
Now,
out
but
here.
that's what it is. Now she
can't carry
you know what? And that's probably it too. Like when you go to the doctor, they probably making her feel like she better hurry up before it's too late. You know
what? Then freeze them eggs because you got the money to do it.
You can do that
them.
Mm-hmm.
You can't carry it. You find somebody do the candy. Find somebody else. Technology is big. It ain't like back in the day.
Back in the day, yeah.
Keep that cute little figure and let somebody else pop it out. And it's all organically yours and his, so it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying?
I remember when Kim Kardashian did it. I was like, dang, if that was an option, if you could just you experienced the whole
even
thing,
when she did it. Yeah,
you have 1 or 2 children and it's different because you don't experience that whole birth process over and over again. Kim Kardashian got 5 kids. She was probably like, okay, guess what? We're not going to keep doing though.
Well, I think she started doing like the last one. I think she had like a really bad pregnancy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So
one of them people that don't have, you never know. Like some people have really horrible pregnancies. Let me see something. Did you unplug that? Okay. It got dark, so I was trying to make sure we weren't going to black out. But yeah, some people have some really horrible pregnancies.
Some people got a story. Yeah. I personally don't have a story. I feel very lucky because when I hear people say some of the stuff they went through, I be like, good dog.
Well, y'all know I've been through it. So I've been through the whole miscarriage multiple times, and then here he is.
And then smash that thumbs up button, subscribe to your channel.
So the rainbow baby is here, but she'll be okay. Twist that cord, y'all. He had court because he was in Texas, pulled over, had weed and gun in the car. We know that's a no-no. He went to court. He ended up getting 10 months probation, and he got it where he don't even have to come in. He just got to do a report by mail.
The power of money, it'll sure get you straight, won't it? Because I was thinking he was driving on his way to court, and I'm looking at him with that hair and them teeth and them tattoos on his face, and I'm like,
I say this boy wrote all over his face.
All I could think of is that scene in Kaepernick's mockumentary thing or whatever that was that he did when his mama snapped to say he looked like a thug. And I was like, you going to court in Texas and the world just don't view you the same way. Like we, can appreciate little twists. But I'm just like, look at what you did to your face and, the gold teeth. And like, clearly that's permanent because you surely would have took that shit out long enough to go to court with.
You should at least put some makeup on and cover it up, child. I don't know. Yeah, it wasn't no.
He brought money with him. Brought what he
needed. Yeah. And the judge was not the judge, so they happened to get in a good day. That's
they had a substitute judge. Ain't that some shit?
Okay.
Because I feel like my child, he could go in there speaking the Queen's English and a proper haircut, and he would still be locked up for carrying a gun.
Oh my goodness! So. He free, y'all. So he want to have a get out of jail free party. All right. So now we see Sequoia and her cousin Devin. New people. Well, new person, Devin. Devin, we find out is KC's son. Okay, so
I guess they figure Sequoia can't just come in there solo. Clearly,
no, she clearly can't.
she can't.
So
She needs a friend.
we're at JoJo's rehearsal. They talk about, Jodeci's getting ready to go on tour. What I didn't know is KC wasn't gonna be there. I didn't
How does
know
that work? Why would I want to go see that?
What I want
What about
KC is Jodeci.
Why
Okay,
didn't you
so
know what should have happened is JoJo should have took Casey's son with him instead of sending him over there with Sequoia, because that probably would have been her like, can he sing a little bit?
I don't know. I don't want to. I ain't thinking about that. Y'all know I was the biggest Jodeci fan back in the
That
day.
doesn't work like that. I'm not going to see JoJo.
I'm not going to just see JoJo. No. Devontae doesn't do nothing but talk. Dalvin, he spit a little rap. I'm going to see KC.
You're going to see KC. Yeah, that's why we're going.
I don't care. Sober him up, because that's probably why he's not going. Sober him up. You know who I thought about? I thought about Paul from the Temptations when they said he couldn't go. I was like, oh, it's a Paul situation. Remember they had to go on tour without Paul?
No. You're talking about the Temptations.
Oh my God.
No.
Oh my God. I'm talking about the movie. You don't remember the movie?
No. Not like that.
Oh
I was watching the 5 Heartbeats a lot of times. I don't keep watching the Temptations movie.
Well, Eddie was clearly toe up. Oh, I watched the Temptations like 1,000 times, but okay. Anyway, y'all. So back to these fools. Okay, so she bring up the incident that she had last year, and she said her mama said that she should go apologize about what happened, and she want to know what they think.
Pause right there. When they show her mama again, I was like, well, damn, now that I'm looking at her mother, I see why said that.
She did. When they showed her, because she didn't look like that thing, but she definitely yeah.
Yeah, I was like, well, damn, now I can see why Denise said that, because her mother is kind of amazing.
And JoJo said, he laughed because he was like, it's funny because your mama is fine like that.
She is. Yeah. When they showed her, I was like, yeah, she's fine. She'd be right.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So JoJo basically I hear what you're saying, but if you feeling like that ain't what you want to do, then, don't be fake about it. Do you? Sure.
Oh, JoJo, just go on tour. You're out here giving terrible advice.
Well, you know what? And then I found out that I don't remember what blog it was, who was talking about. It probably was RTR Shade. It probably was RTR Shade. I think she's the one, and if I'm wrong, I've listened to a bunch of them. So I think she said that Sequoia mama and Faith is good friends. So her mom
I heard that too.
Apologize. Yeah. Because that's kind of like family. And then make me no. I was gonna say I wonder if old girl know that, but she don't be around Faith and her daddy and them like that either though. So she probably didn't realize, that's Faith. Faith probably friends with a lot of people. So she probably didn't even put that connection together. Yeah. But
I mean, I guess still in the when you're looking further ahead, her mother is probably like, if you want to be on this show and you want to be engaging with these people, the best thing for you to do is humble yourself, because she did come in hot. With that little attitude and braided up hair, and was, she came in. This Sequoia that we're getting now is not the same one that we got when she entered the room. So the best way to come back is to just take a pause and say sorry to people. And
think about it. Yeah.
JoJo was saying that, I was like, the energy just gonna stay fucked up if you ready to just, at least come humbly. And if they don't accept it, then that's different. But you should pause, especially when it comes to beef with Angela and them, because that ain't what they do. They don't beef with people.
Right. And these people clearly been on Twitter beefing. You know, the show be long gone and
stop doing that. Could they please stop twittering each other?
They can't help it.
Oh my.
I know these dang producers be hot. Like, we're trying to keep the drama here. And y'all on Twitter and Instagram, y'all just be going in. So y'all, we at Twist party. Cree and Savannah get there first. Okay. I'm looking like, where's Twist? They just left themselves in the house. It was a bunch of food sitting out. And Savannah just started fixing her plate. Cree like, I'm not eating that, because it was flies flying all over. And I don't know how long that food had been sitting out there, but the flies was bad because I thought it was a fly on my TV. I was like, oh, that's flying around the kitchen.
I was like, how bad is it? Because I know, when you barbecue, and I don't know, I like barbecue. That much is true. But
yeah,
they cover it up. They didn't cover the food. Was just in there open.
I don't know. I thought it was in my house. So I did see the doing that. I was like, it's a fly in the TV. Oh, that's the flies. Yeah. But anyway, Savannah was fixing her plate anyway. And then JoJo and his homeboys came in, and they instantly came in and started eating. And then Easy and his wife came in. That's on you.
I figured you were gonna like.
You're gonna be nice. You're gonna be nice this year.
I have no.
You're gonna be nice.
I'm tired of both of them. Both of them need to go get their hair done. And Miss, what is her name? I can't remember her.
Easy wife. We don't know her name. We still don't know her name. They said it, but I ain't write it down.
I know one thing. She see the blogs. I don't think there's a person out here that has not said for this girl to go find somewhere to get her hair done.
Her hair goes.
I was like, you knew you had to record. You couldn't go down and let the girl break that shit up right quick. With your backpack. Ain't you 40? Nigga.
They just look so raggedy. Like, he was just talking about he was making all this money from the weed dispensary, and you still walking around looking like this? Y'all better have a badass house. Like, everything in there better be hooked up. Like, we don't put our money.
Then we weren't allowed to go inside. We had to be outside.
Right. Let's see what happened. Oh, you know what was funny to me? They was sitting around there talking, and they ain't even know what the party was for. They was like, oh, what? He almost went to jail. That's what this is, like a out of jail free party. They was there. They didn't even know what the party was about.
He thought it was about some free food, so he came to get some. They heard Twist was having a party. Twist is having a party, so they showed up.
So they came. So Brianna, she showed up looking like she had a straight up hangover. She looked so bad. Brianna looked so bad. I was like, what happened? She come with all this.
A party. You come to a party with all that negative energy. You walking in the door, you have a family member that brings that kind of energy inside the door every time they
got one.
You do.
I do. They come in like that.
Mm-hmm. Every time you see them, they coming in with that energy.
Oh Lord.
What you call it when kids? I emancipated myself from that situation. So that's all.
Okay, that's what I thought you was talking about. Okay. But yeah, so this girl, she had a straight, like she needed like to take another shot the next morning to get it off of her. I don't know. She come in bringing her own art supplies because she came to the party, not to party, but she came to paint. She on something. That's not normal. That's not normal.
Last time she was acting like that, crawling around on his grass, and he asked her not to do that.
What did he say?
So he said, Brianna, why are you crawling around on my lawn like that?
That was the funniest shit ever. Okay, so Twist finally shows up, yo. He was late, you know, he like let the party begin. And then he invited two white girls, two dancers, to come to the party. He was like, oh, these are my white dancers.
That was the worst party Twist. I like the other party better with the shoes.
Yeah, this is horrible. They had did a little quick snippet in between. And JoJo was sitting up there having a conversation with Twist and Easy. And he's talking about, you know, I got 2 kids now, and you know, it's hard now with 2 kids compared to the 1. And so he getting advice from Easy because Easy got a bunch of kids, right?
Well, he did it like for a long time.
He been what?
Well, you know what? That explains it. I take it back, all of it. I'm sorry, Easy's wife. They got a bunch of kids. They're tired.
That's what it sound like. It sound like it. So he said that he didn't allow, Easy didn't let, now I'm not gonna say allow. His wife didn't work for 9 years. And so JoJo was like, okay, got it. But go ahead, and if she don't want to work, go ahead and let her stay at home. But you, as the husband, make sure you work, right? And he was like, I ain't work after a while. Like when she went back to work, then I didn't work. And this look on JoJo's face was, I was like, he was like, okay.
Wait, who said that? JoJo said that, or
Easy?
He said he didn't go back to work when she went back to work?
He said when she went back, he said she didn't work for 9 years.
Mm-hmm.
And then when she went back to work, then he sat back and didn't go to work. He just let her work. And that was the look, that JoJo had on his face. He was like, okay, yeah, thanks for the thanks for the talk, man. Thanks for
yeah.
What kind of BS? You ain't work. Okay.
You know what? I heard, I just, you know, I guess I had kind of zoned out on that part because that's not what I thought I heard him say. That sounds ridiculous.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But I mean, again, if they got a bunch of kids, it's expensive to, you know.
To work. How much was she making?
I think so. I feel like, I mean, you know, it ain't my business. Maybe she was like, I gotta get out of here. It was like, I have to get out of here, away from these kids. So you stay your ass.
Who, her? Okay.
I don't know that. I'm just trying to, you know.
You gotta work, dog. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah. So Sequoia and her cuz, they come in, the Devin. And
Devin.
So when speaking, he like, okay, that's that chick, you know. Then they show Savannah, Cree, and Easy Wife. They in the corner talking shit. Let me tell you, they was like so obvious. But they were trying to be obvious. They were, you know, I don't know why Easy Wife is in the midst of it. It's so weird with her. But they talking stuff about the girl coming in, making hand gestures and stuff, you know, just.
This is the thing.
Petty.
Savannah's still young enough to be that ridiculous, but Cree and Easy wife.
You just said you had a bunch of kids. That's what you want to show your kids.
That's what you want to teach your kids, how to be a mean girl. Okay. Like, and I was saying, like, okay, homegirl, she came in as an asshole last time, but it has to be hard for a person to walk into a room and have there's only 3 girls there. So then you just leave her with the niggas because they're not gonna do that. They're not gonna treat her that way, you know. And there's Brianna.
Well, shit, Brianna high off painting the sky off. She not even interacting with the group.
That's probably what I would have did. What you doing over here?
Yeah.
So, what else you gonna do?
Shane not telling what would have came out of Brianna mouth either though. Back folk. So Easy take Devin over to introduce him to everyone because Sequoia was like, I'm straight. I'm gonna sit over here with the dudes. Savannah instantly go in. You was talking all that mess, sticking up for your cousin on Twitter. You know, why you all up in my face now? And like, who you? It was dumb. Y'all be taking this Twitter and Facebook beefs and stuff.
Well, again, like he's a bitch for arguing with her ass on Twitter in the first place. You know, so if somebody said, this sounds, I feel like a toddler.
Why are we having this conversation? Yeah.
About me on Twitter, I probably would not know. I certainly wouldn't engage in, you know, Twitter fisticuffs. But I mean, basically,
you know, I don't even know my Twitter name.
That's funny.
Oh God.
Anyway,
I don't know. Yeah.
But they arguing on Twitter, and he's a grown man. I don't know how old he is, but I'm not sure why he's arguing with her on Twitter. So
I just had that conversation with you about a social media fight, and I was like, why is this grown person interjecting themselves in these young people? Yeah. So like that. Yeah. I didn't understand it then. I don't understand it on here. So Twist come over. He said he gonna be the peacemaker, okay? Because he trying to keep everyone out the slammer. He made it out. He trying to make sure he keep everybody.
Like, I'm so glad to be free. You're not doing that. Savannah's energy is just so aggressive, though. Like, I understand why she confronted him.
It's always been like that.
Now, why you just talking shit to me on, you know, Twitter? Like, I can understand her giving him some energy, but she was like, first of all, she be acting like a nigga, and I'm like, so you about to kick his ass? That's
right. I don't really think you want to do that.
You know, all that talking out the side of her mouth, and I'm like, girl.
She do her daddy and them like that, so she ain't got no respect. He tried to, you know, he remained calm the whole time. He tried with her, but she just wouldn't let him have it.
He was a little condescending, though. I was like, he was irritating me. Both of them were irritating me. I wanted them to both shut up.
Well, Twist said that, you know, he was going to try to have Sequoia come over there and apologize for whatever happened last year. And then, what's her name? These names. Savannah, Sequoia.
Yeah.
It's like she need to apologize on her knees. I was like, who are you?
That's what I'm talking about. I wouldn't even be able to engage with her. So now I'm looking at you, Cree. Why is this person right here somebody you want to hang out with that you see as your little sister? Because she gonna get you in a situation where don't nobody wants you to come to. Or whatever.
So Twist go on over. What he told her, he said, you don't have no home training or something, he told her. He went back over there, and Sequoia do say, you know, I got an issue. Well, me and JoJo clearly got an issue with me, and I want to apologize. He's like, you got a problem with JoJo too? You ain't talking to so. So he bring JoJo and, you know, she say what she say, and JoJo is just like, look, you know, at the end of the day, I'm going to defend my wife regardless. And she was like, but between me and you, I brought you to the showcase. You basically showed out, and then I find out not only you got beef, you got whatever with my wife, you got beef with my sister, you know. She said that it was Savannah being messy about what was said about Angela. That ain't what it was. I don't know if she came in, she trying to flip the script, but no, you about her like as if she was currently dating, like as if you was with your baby daddy and she was dating him at the time.
clearly seem like you've had an issue with
Yeah.
oh girl.
Angela.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
problematic Savannah is you're not about to just throw that all off on her. And you went back and you watched that shit and you seen how you came off and you probably was trying to, you know, you should have just apologized.
Clean it up.
You should have never tried to act like, you know.
Yeah. She should have just apologized, like she did to JoJo and just left it alone. You know what I'm saying? Because she said she was wrong. She went back and watched the stuff with Tanise and she realized she was wrong about that. And she didn't. Like, you know, hell, like we said, the mama do look good. So, you know.
So it wasn't,
Yeah. So Devin, like, you know, he's willing to go over there with the girls and he gonna go and try to make peace. And oh, we talked about that. He already went over.
He had it over there with that girl.
Okay. Yeah, and that's a twist on him. She needs some home training. Okay, so at this point, Cree come over. Now, Cree say in the confessional that she was coming over because she was wanting to hear what she said. But when she came over, she came and she sat down. It was very snide acting. It was like she wasn't coming over to talk to her. She was coming down like she was trying to be funny. Then you have Vanna and Lil Easy Wife walk over there now, because now it look like it's gonna be some mess. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all trying to gang up on the girl.
Last season, Cree was very, I don't want to do the show. I never wanted to do the show in the first place. And I was like, now you being real aggressive though. In front of the camera.
So they get.
You was talking about you didn't want your business. You was, anyway, go ahead.
Yeah, because they started going in and Savannah, I mean, Cree talking about, you know, I'm willing to talk to her, but she went straight in. And she called herself the whole thing. She was defending Angela because I tell y'all now, her and Angela is so close. So she felt like she got to defend Angela.
But this is the thing. Angela wouldn't even sit there. Angela gets up and walks out of the room. She left you sitting last week without. She could have sat there and listened to that. It had nothing to do with her, but no, she had to leave. You've been in Angela who wouldn't even come in, you know, she wouldn't even came to Twist House.
She wouldn't even came. And as soon as she heard Sequoia was going to be there, she'd have been like, I'm not going. She probably wasn't said, I'm not going. You know what I'm saying? She told her, you need to go take care of your son. And oh, girl was like, leave my son out of it. And she said, you brought your son in. And when you brought up your son to have a storyline with Angela. And then all hell broke loose.
So then what? Cree, what is all this energy coming from though? Like this again don't have nothing to do with you.
But you know what? I take it back. All hell didn't break loose yet. Oh, girl said you will understand when you have kids.
Well, no. Before that, though, Savannah came over there.
Yeah. Well, yeah, they were surrounded at that point. You know what I'm saying?
And she was sitting down, and Savannah came and approached her and bitch this and then she just kept on calling her a bitch, and she kept being in her face and in her face. And I was like, this girl ain't gonna keep sitting here and letting you, you know, do that. And you know, now you approaching her personal bubble with all of that energy. And then
I'm sorry, Cree, a big ass girl standing up over her.
That's a big girl. Sorry.
Yeah.
She said something about her son. Savannah did. And then
Savannah said something about your son. Yep.
And then
she said something. Yep, she said you need to go home and take care of your son, or you something like that. Something about go take care of your son.
Yeah. But I was like, you're coming over there.
I'm sorry, girls.
With all that hair smacking and all of that bullshit, talking about bitch this and bitch. So I'm about to sit here and keep letting you call me a bunch of bitches. And you being all aggressive in my face. So then what was there left for her to do? And then you got over here in the cut, like just waiting. Both of y'all. Like I would have.
It looked like to me, y'all trying to jump this girl. I don't know what's going on reality TV, but there's been a whole lot of jumping going on TV, and that shit is not cool.
You know, as long as we've been watching this, that ain't. We seen Bow Wow and them do some nonsense, but this was different because whoever he was fighting was some folks outside of the show. This was different. This was, you know, y'all are co-workers at this point.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
Over some shit said on Twitter, like, why would that even have me so mad? I'm still not understanding this thing.
But why they all over there fighting and getting pushed and stuff? You see Bree over there chilling by the pool. She just painting like ain't none of that going on.
Ain't none of that my shit.
Then they knocked her stuff over and then all hell. Then that's what woke her ass up. Y'all done fucked up her art supply. She ready to fight. They had to get them all out of there. They fucked up the party. Twist was like, you could tell these people ain't being raised right. He was like, regardless of who their parents is, he said, I was raised right. You know, my parents ain't no celebrity.
But hold on, before all that, Cree kept saying she wanted to talk to her, and security kept trying to separate them. And she said, no, I'm not about to fight this girl. I'm too grown for that. So they had another conversation. That's what she was saying, something about, I think the whole thing with, you know, bringing her son into it. You brought your son into it, blah, blah, blah. And
she was defending, she was bringing up that Angela mess.
Stuff. And then Sequoia said, you don't have any children. You would understand if you had children. And she lost her freaking mind.
And look, I don't want to hear I blocked out because
no more blacking out. We ain't triggered.
Don't nobody know.
That girl don't know nothing about your shit.
Nothing. Now I'm looking at you like, did you bring this up to
fix whatever
so you issue? That was your defense against that girl? Yeah, nah. Cree, I was like,
I don't know what kind of way Sequoia was supposed to receive that. Like, I don't know what kind of way she was supposed to just let y'all just keep just talking all kinds of shit. You know, why is you bringing up her child? You don't think that's too far? Because I think that's too far. And I'm saying, clearly, Savannah just an ignorant ass child with no good home training.
Yeah.
Just like,
But we seen her act like that towards her daddy. So yeah, she got problems.
She got problems, but Cree,
the more irritating thing is that Cree and Lil Easy wife was right there in on it. That was more irritating than anything. Like, we used to Savannah acting a fool, but y'all acting like y'all finna jump this girl and doing all that catty shit.
Like, I'm telling you, I was sitting there just stressed the fuck out. I was like, this is how this is gonna go. I'm so uncomfortable. This ain't what, you know, y'all grown. Y'all just out in the streets. And then the way Cree's faced, and then they separated them, and then she went running across the thing. Like, after her again, what did she say that made
Cree did?
Cree, why are you right? Her? Like, any of the issues she had ain't had shit to do with you. Nothing. Vanna, like, they trying to put her in the car, and I was like, this is some crazy. They had to force her into the car.
That's
Well,
I'm
gonna have to go check out her interview because I don't know. Like,
I don't know. It's not really making me be on her side. It's not making me be like, oh, I understand. She coming across real cocky to me on that interview. She did a lot of, Cree did a lot of talking about, well, clearly her and TT don't get along at all, but she do a whole lot of, like, nobody else over there. It's only a few of them that's, you know, hip hop, who parents are hip hop royalty. So TT ain't got nothing. She might as well say Twist.
Sequoia comes from hip hop royalty for sure. I don't know. Sequoia do, the one that you tried to attack.
She said, right. She tried to say it was just a handful of them, like the show is not full of people who don't come from hip hop.
Please stop. What's she talking about? Because what's his name? Twist. He's affiliated with Lil Wayne. I'm not a Lil Wayne fan, but
She said Twist is just a rapper. She said Brianna has somebody that she can't even mention her name. And that's not her parent, it's her step parent. She can't even mention her name.
She wasn't raised by Mary. I could mention her name. She wasn't raised by Mary because I feel like them kids.
She said she can't mention her name. So I don't know if she can't say nothing about her on the show or what.
What does that have to do with anything? You and your daddy don't talk to each other. So
right. And she said, TT, you know, she's not, she said her mother, she's just a lawyer that works at Sean's business. She's not nothing. Yeah.
So then why are you on the show if they're also beneath you? I'm confused.
You know, because she has several streams of income and this is just number 5 for her.
Okay. Girl.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Well, you shouldn't be trying to beat up your coworkers or you won't have jobs. Just throwing out.
She's saying, I'm just going through so much. You guys probably won't like me, but I was going through so much. You guys just don't understand. So I had a lot of anger this season.
So we get to go be fucking people up when we get angry? Because I want to get in on some of that.
Come on now. Come on.
That's what we doing.
Who do that?
When do the age limit expire? Oh, I'm going through things, so I'm gonna fuck people up. When do the age limit stop on that?
That's horrible. That's horrible. Crazy. So yeah, y'all just scared away Twist little white strippers, and now the party's over, y'all. The party's over.
Well, Twist, you should be glad them strippers got kicked out. That's terrible.
Next week it look like Cree and Sequoia is gonna have some type of sit down, but the way she's talking about Sequoia don't seem like it's gonna result to nothing. Then we're gonna see Sam finally, but then look like he finna ask Pep something out of line because you know he's an out of line type person. So.
And then she didn't look like she was 100% gonna say no to it.
Oh no, not when it comes to her dope dealing. That part. All right.
Allegedly.
Dang.
All right, y'all. See you on the next one.